Hi, Jack Lugar with the Lugar Real Estate Residential Report. I want to thank you for stopping by. Today we're talking about home buying, and specifically first-time home buying. If you've never bought a home before, the process can be kind of daunting, a little bit challenging. But when you have professionals helping you through the process, it's not that hard a task. I want to talk about three specific things today. First, I want to talk to you about getting your financial house in order. When you go to buy a home, you need to make sure that your credit report is pretty clean. You want to make sure that you have a good credit score, and you also want to make sure you have good cash reserves. With the credit report, you can get an actual report for free at annualcreditreport.com. You also want to check your score. Now that's a little bit harder to get a hold of, usually costs some money. But you want to make sure that you have a good quality score so that you kind of know what you're getting into as you go towards buying a home, because that'll affect what interest rate you can get. You also want to make sure you have cash reserves on hand. And when we talk about having cash on hand, you're going to need money for inspectors, you're going to need money potentially for closing costs, and you're also going to need money for a down payment. So you want to make sure you have cash reserves available to you. The second thing you need to know when you're getting ready to buy a home is you need to know what you're qualified for. So you need to talk to a lender or a mortgage broker, because they're going to tell you what amount of money you have available to you in your loan to purchase a home. It doesn't make much sense to go looking at $200,000 or $300,000 homes when you can only afford a $150,000 home. So you want to talk to a lender. You want to make sure that you qualify for whatever it might be that you're interested in. And you don't want to get overexcited about a specific home that you'll never be able to afford. The other thing in talking to a lender is you want to get some good information about what you need for a down payment. Also, whether you're going to need closing costs, help paid for by the seller. The other thing is when you're getting a loan, you want to make sure that you don't go out to other potential lenders to get a loan for maybe, say, a car or a big expensive television. And you want to make sure that your job is steady. You don't want to be changing jobs in the process of getting a loan for a home. So talking to a lender, you're going to get that kind of information. The other thing you need to get from a lender is a pre-approval letter. A pre-approval letter is going to give you just that extra qualification when you go to make an offer to a seller. So that pre-qualification letter is very important. The third thing you need to do before you go out and really start looking at homes is do a preliminary home search. Well, now you know whether you have some cash on hand and how your credit is, and you've talked to a lender and you know what kind of house price-wise you qualify for. Well, now you can hop online and look at the MLS, Multiple Listing Service, for whatever your area is, and start seeing what houses are out there in the price range you're looking at. That'll give you an idea of what type of home you're interested in and the certain styles, whether you're interested in a certain style that's going to be in that price range. The other thing in doing your preliminary search is you want to talk to a realtor. You may get a referral from a friend. You're obviously always welcome to call us here at Lugar Real Estate. But you want to talk to somebody who can give you an idea of neighborhoods, of different types of houses, what values are associated with certain aspects of a home. A realtor is going to give you that information, and then they're going to be available to take you out and look at some homes, either preliminarily or actually starting your process now that you know what you can afford. The most important thing about all three of these things is they're essentially free. You pay nothing up front to lenders or to realtors to start looking at homes and start the process. It really costs you your time, your energy, and you maybe buy a book or watch a video of some sort, but that's really the only expense you're looking at. It's really a free process. So let me encourage you. Give us a call here at Lugar Real Estate if you have a question. Send us an email or a comment on our blog. If you're here in Central Indiana, we'd be glad to sit down and talk with you and go out and take a look at some houses. I'm glad you took the time and hope you learned a little bit about the home buying process. In our next video blog, we're going to give you a little more information, some more tools to work with as you start to look at homes, what you need to be paying attention to. I appreciate your time and thanks for coming by the Residential Real Estate Report.